10. Bellon. Planet 5. The planet is called Bellon. The people are called Bellons, in the galaxy of bells. Make money for all the planets to use. I got off the space bus in the morning and I had all day to look around. I went to the space bus station and asked the man behind the counter, where is there a phone so I can get a taxi? The man said, if you want a taxi you will have to flag one down as they go by. I said, thank you, then I just walked off. I tried to flag one down but none of them would stop. But I keep trying. Finally a taxi stops and I get in and I said, boy, I have been trying to get a taxi for almost 15 minutes. The driver said, where do you want to go? I said, I want to see the city. And wherever else that is important. The taxi driver said, where do you want to go? I said, just drive around and let me see the most important things of the city. Then the taxi driver said, it will cost you plenty. I said, well, do you take a debit card from Wisha? The taxi driver said, yes I do. I said, I am from Wisha and I am a reporter from the Wisha news paper and all I want to do is see the city and the planet where they make the money. The taxi driver said, no one gets in the plant unless you work there. I said, we will see. He drove around for a while and then we pulled up in front of a big building and he said, you can get out here and go in the office. And they will tell you what to do so you can get in the planet. I said, are you going to wait for me or not? He said, only if the meter is running. I said, forget it, and just got out. I walked up to the window and said, is everyone like you with a bad attitude? He said, I am sorry about that and if you need a ride back to the bus station I will wait for you and no charge. Just for the ride back. I said, that is better, and paid the fare. I said then, you must have had a bad day like I do sometimes. The taxi driver said, every day this week has just been crazy. I said, I should not be long so wait for me. I walked up to the office and went in and said, I am from the Wisha newspaper and I would like to have an interview with someone and I would like to see the planet. The man behind the desk just looked at me and said, take a seat and someone will be right with you. I went over and sat down and looked for something to read and I found something. Just as I picked it up, a woman come up to me and said, are you the reporter from Wisha? I said, yes, and then she said, come with me. I got up and followed her into an office and she sat down behind a big desk. Then she said, what can I help you with? I said, I would like to see the planet and how the money is made and how can you tell that you made it? The woman said, come with me. And I will show you right after you show me some ID. I showed her my ID and then she said, she got up and said, well, aren't you coming? I got out of the chair and followed her in to a big room and there was people walking all around. She said, this is the WHO plant and you would think we could not make that much money, wouldn't you? I said, where are all the printing presses and things like that? She said, there is only one machine in the room that makes all the money for the government. We ship as much as is ordered in one day. I said, how can that be and what is the machine like? She said, come over here and I will show you. I followed her over to a machine the size of fridge and money was coming out of that thing like crazy. A sheet a second. The sheet had $31 bills on it. I said, what makes your money different than if someone tried to copy it? She said, they're only machine on a planet that can make this money, and the paper is so special that we make it ourselves. I said, you make the paper yourself? She said. Well, the machine makes the paper and prints the money. I said. You have quite an operation here. She said, well, it is a living. I said, it seems to me that everyone works and works, and no one has any fun anymore. She said, the plant is going 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you want to make any money, you have to work 7 days and week 6 hours a day. I said, when you go home, do you have any fun or just sit and watch TV? She said, what is TV? I said, something that you can watch movies on. She said, we have a movie box here and we have seen all of them and that is all there is on. I said, can you show me the way out? I have to go now. She said, come this way. I followed her to the door and said, thank you for your time. I walked out the door and the taxi pulled up and I got in. I said, take me to the space bus station. The taxi driver said nothing until we almost got there. Then he said, did not really find anything out there, did you? I said, nothing that was interesting anyway. We pulled up to the bus station and I got out and paid him and said, I hope you have better days than this one. He said, you have made my day. I just walked off and got on the bus. Written by Wisha for the Wisha News paper.